Hey there, and welcome back to our continuing coverage from Dice Tower Con 2018.
The best live coverage from Dice Tower Con.
That's right, that's right. Also,
The only.
The second, no, yes, yeah. We're joined here by also the best and only Tony from Arcane Wonders.
Hello.
Hi,
Tony.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yes.
How's it going, Tony?
It's early, but it's
It
going
is
really
early.
well.
Yes, it is early. But you know what? It's never too early to talk about awesome new games.
Oh, no, never.
Yes. See? Smooth.
Very,
Was it?
I don't know, I'm never smooth. That's not a word that I would say about myself. But
Awesome. Well, I see here Good Critters. I was surprised. I was a little surprised. I thought you were going to bring out Critical Mass, but because that's
Yes. brand
brand new. But so what is this that you've brought out?
So Critical Mass is the one that we're kind of doing around here.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's we previewed at Origins. We sold some copies there. We're previewing it here. We've sold some copies here. We have it on the Hot Games table. A lot of people having fun. But I wanted to show off what's coming next.
Cool. Nice.
So this is the Dice Tower. It's the next Dice Tower Essentials
next
game
one, okay.
after Critical Mass.
Okay.
And this is Good Critters. It was printed as Tieftaschen in German for a very small print run by the designer Fabian Zimmerman.
Okay.
But what we did here was primarily just change the theme of the game. It was corrupt politicians,
Okay.
which is something that we know nothing about in our current state and age.
It's a
So
fiction game.
what we did was change that to Good Critters. So we are all critters. We have all gone out on a heist,
Okay.
and we have gotten loot, and now we're divvying up the loot.
Oh, okay.
The big thing is that the boss, I'll be the boss right now.
Okay.
The boss reveals the loot for that round, and in this kind of situation, there's 5 people playing, so you would put 7 cards up,
Okay.
and that would be the loot that we grabbed from the heist.
Is it like the number of players plus 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've done that. So that's the loot. Everybody looks at
Ooh.
this shiny loot. Everybody's like, oh, all this loot, all this money values. Now the boss gets to choose how it's divvied up.
Okay.
So the boss could be like, okay, you know what, guys? I'm gonna take 9,000 of this
Okay.
for me.
You're deserving.
I'm not. But what I'm gonna do here is this. So I'm gonna give you 8. I'm gonna give you 8, Tommy.
All right. That's.
And Lima and Roxy over there are getting nothing.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
So
you're gonna get us beaten up.
So what you then do is this. So you have a couple different options. What we all will do is we will vote on this distribution.
Okay.
We can vote no.
Okay.
I don't like this distribution. We can vote yes.
Okay.
I love it.
All right.
You can rob other players.
All right.
Now, robbing other players, you take your threat markers,
Okay.
and you'd actually be like, I'm going to put this on Roxy, because Roxy and Lima are probably going to both threaten me.
Okay.
So the threat marker indicates that if you threaten me and you play Rob, you'll steal loot from me.
Okay.
Everyone has a little bit of loot to start with, and basically what would happen is they would rob from me.
Okay.
So immediately I'm anticipating getting threatened.
Okay.
So one thing is this, I don't really feel right that I got 9,000 and you guys only got 8. So I might be like, you know what? If you vote yes, I'm gonna throw you a little cash.
All right.
Okay.
Now what's gonna happen here is, obviously speaking, it's a 5-player game.
Yes.
Right, in this situation. If all goes according to my plan as the boss, the 3 of us are gonna get 9,000 each. They're gonna get nothing
All right.
because we're gonna vote yes.
Right. Because so if we have your back.
Yeah. So if they have if you have your, but what might happen is this: Roxy might come out and be like, you know what, I want to nip this right in the bud.
Oh. Oh.
Or no.
Yeah.
And
to
be
vote-
like, I'll give you 5K if you do this, and Lima might. So we might be bribing each other all through this round, trying to figure out, okay, how we're gonna disrupt or change the teams or
Alright.
or change this dynamic. There are 2 more cards. One of them is guard, which if you guard against people and they do rob you, then you're actually stealing loot from them instead of them stealing from
Okay.
you.
So if they come after you, it's kind of a counter against
It's a counter to that.
Okay.
And then the last one's Skim. Skim's interesting because it starts with the boss. And so in seat order from the boss in this instance. The first person to play the skim card takes the top card of the deck and puts it on them.
Okay.
In their loot pile.
Just blind
I
takes
just
it.
blind took the top
right.
card. So, a dynamic that might happen here, if this was the game, I would obviously be voting yes.
Right.
I
So,
don't
yeah.
care if they rob from me,
Okay.
because this is more to set up future alliances in this game.
You're
so.
basically trying to turn us against each other now so that you can use it to your advantage
Advantage
later.
yeah.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I do. Now,
That's what I
Marty
do.
here, Marty might be like, you know what though? I could just skim a card off the top and still get $8,000 as
Right.
long as I did this.
Right.
Because, and if you wanted to, because that one isn't really going to do anything. You'd still get this if it goes through.
Okay. Yep.
So you might be. So your whole strategy might be. Do I go along with this, or do I just take one off the top and risk not getting this 8,000?
Right.
So you would then choose yours. Lima and Roxy are almost definitely going to end up voting no.
Makes sense.
In this situation.
They're getting a raw deal.
Because they're getting a raw deal. So then it would be like, okay, so it would be up to what you two did.
Mm-hmm.
So you decide to skim.
Oh,
and
so I
take it.
skim.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that puts me in a rough situation. So
And now with this really generous offer here, I can
fine.
either basically go with you or go with her and betray you.
correct.
All right.
But then you wouldn't get the divvy, right? What was split?
He would
to
not
you?
get this.
Yes.
Well, we'll go over that just in
Okay.
a second. But let them make a decision. And then.
For demonstration purposes, is there something you suggest me putting down so that you can? So you
No,
can have
actually,
it?
either one of these are going to be a fun
Okay.
situation.
All right. I picked.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
So
with
you-
no.
okay,
Just to see what happens.
So what would happen here is this. We have 3 no's.
Okay.
So immediately what would happen is this. You'd skim off the top.
Oh yeah.
You'd be like, oh, I get that.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what happened. He got that money.
Yep.
I would take this back because you did not vote yes.
Right.
I would take this back because you did not vote yes. This
Okay.
did not go my way at all. You, Chaz, would get this 5K.
Okay, because I went along with
with
Roxy.
So Roxy now and Lima would both sit there and go, haha, my boss reign is over. Because, one, the distribution didn't happen.
Okay. Yeah.
So if it were tied, my
Yeah.
boss reign would still be over.
Okay.
But the distribution would happen.
Okay.
Everybody would
Oh, and
take the
tie,
money,
still get it,
and
okay.
then clockwise order, Marty would become the next boss.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a tie. When it's a no vote, distribution doesn't happen. The marker goes to the first person who voted no.
Oh no! So whoever was the main voice of dissent gets the power.
Yes.
Oh, that's nasty.
So Lima
yeah.
gets the boss marker. The distribution did not happen. Everyone would take back their threatened markers
Okay.
if they had to. But then 2 additional cards are flipped up into the pot,
Oh, and
and Lima gets to distribute it
so we have to work on this, divvying this up
until
until
it goes through.
Okay, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and now with this same pot, your main opponent now is the person in charge.
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
So the dynamics of this game just shifted wildly.
Yeah, totally flipped.
And basically what you do is the critter at the end of the game who has the most loot wins.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're trying to get as much loot. So the game ends when the fuzz show up.
Okay. Fuzz.
So once the fuzz show up, when that card hits, the game ends. Based on the number of players, this card is going to be somewhere in the deck.
Okay.
You just split it into a number of piles,
Right.
shuffle it in there, and so like that would probably be somewhere in this realm
Okay.
in this game, and we would continue playing until that card is flipped.
Now,
Got it.
when
Okay.
the fuzz is flipped up,
Yep.
do you end that round or is it immediate?
It is immediate.
Oh, okay.
Any treasure, any loot that is in the center gets confiscated by the fuzz, and the game immediately ends.
So so that does give you incentive to
Yes.
make this deal work before you run out of
Correct,
time.
before you run out. there is the only exception to that is if the fuzz card is revealed when you skim,
Uh huh. Oh, okay.
you will take the next card
Okay.
Okay.
and that will go on top.
Okay.
I skimmed the fuzz.
Yeah, and basically then everybody knows that the fuzz are next, which means
They're at the
that
front door. They're banging on the door. We better, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so this is one of those games. It's, there's a lot of social interaction, right? Because
Yes.
it's like once the divvy's up, probably the majority of the game is like, no, you need to vote with me. No, I need to vote for you. No, look, I'll bribe you. So that's probably the majority of the game right there.
Oh, and it's a big, massive phase.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
aside from like figuring out who gets what and revealing the loot, it's then all just negotiation and bribing and
Yeah, yeah. Is
trying
it,
to.
now, we have it set up for 5 players here. Is that the max player count 5?
No, so it's 4 to 8.
Oh, cool. You can go
Wow.
up to 8.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Because this is the type of game where you want these people around the table have little alliances being made and broken and just, oh, what a wonderful dynamic.
And the game can have a dynamic. Be dynamically different based on the people who are playing it.
Oh, yeah.
So I played an 8-player game yesterday. I was demoing one, and a lot of the players were very nice. Very nice.
You get
Through-
one, you
through-
get
yeah,
one,
yeah,
you
through,
get
through
one.
the majority of the game, until the one person got to be the boss, and then chaos erupted because he's just like, you know what? This is mine. This is yours. This is yours.
And now you guys figure it out.
and it was like, and here's money and loot, bribing you. You can also make bribes that I could be like, you know what? I'll give you these 2.
Oh, you can use those too. Also.
Oh.
But if it doesn't have this on it,
Okay.
it's not binding.
Okay.
So you could be like, you know what? I'm threatening you. And I'd be like, you know what? How about this? I'll give you this card to not threaten me. You could be like, yeah.
Then I'll just
No,
take it.
no, just be like, yeah. I'll take that card.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And then that tells me a lot. But at the same time, but at the same time, because my marker was on there, it wasn't binding me.
Right. Okay. Yep.
So,
Now, with the cash that we have,
Yes.
does every player start with a finite amount of cash, and that's all the actual cash that's in the game, or does more of it come into the game as you're going?
so you start with 5. You can exchange loot cards for cash.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So the thing is basically you can. That's kind of more of just a game mechanic type thing. Like you have 10 now.
Right.
I could be like, hey, can you exchange me out
Yeah.
some cash?
Yeah.
So I have some ones. If if Roxy was like, hey, here, give me that 5 back.
Okay.
And just to change, because there are 40 cash cards in the game, but if you are playing a full 8 players,
Right. You're gonna
then
run low.
you are going to only have what's on the table, so you would have to change out.
One- once a round finishes and you get your loot in kind of your
Yeah.
stash, is it safe, or are there ways? You can trade it away or do whatever you want. but-
rob?
It's the rob card.
Okay, the rob.
So
will take
if
it
someone
away.
robs, then it's
If they're taking it from your personal
then
stash,
then
not
it's
the
from
loot.
my stash.
Okay, it's not the loot that's in front of you.
and
that
it's,
you divvy it out.
and it's random.
Just random,
Like,
okay.
draw a card.
All right.
They stole 3,000.
Okay.
Whatever, like that.
So even your stash isn't safe.
your stash is not safe. The rob and guard cards do interact with the stash. So.
Okay.
So when are we going to see this game?
So it will be on pre-release at Gen Con. So we should
Okay.
be selling it
Nice.
at Gen Con.
How much?
$25.
Oh,
Fantastic.
$25. That's cool.
That's
That's $25 for a fun 8-player game where
Yeah.
you lose friends at the end of the night.
Yes. You go home alone.
Gain friends. Encourage high-level social interactions. But yeah, we're basically we're really happy with this.
Yeah.
We love how it looks. We love how it feels.
Yeah.
It's got a friendly vibe to it.
The artwork takes
but,
the edge off of it.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm Anna the bunny.
Oh, of course. How
And
can I ever take
and
Anna the
Lima
bunny?
the cat burgling lemur.
And Rob the bulldog.
Yeah,
Not Rob, whatever his
Bruno,
name is.
Bruno,
Bruno the
Bruno
bulldog,
the
that's a
bulldog.
Rob.
We got Toos the alligator in here and Slim Jim the weasel as well. So I mean, we got full cast of
They're good
characters.
critters.
And, yeah, they're good critters. So.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to Gen Con to getting.
Oh yeah,
picking this up.
we're having a lot of fun here. I am playing at the Dice Tower.
Okay.
Con
So if you're here at the
for
Dice Tower
rest of
Con,
the show.
you can come and demo it. Check it out at I guess your booth.
No, I will actually be probably right over here at one of the gaming
If you're
tables.
not at Dice Tower, you can just come on over. We've got a couple days left of the
Yeah.
con.
Yep,
If
yep.
you're, wherever you are, you can come over here and check out the best live streaming content from the Dice Tower Con.
Yes. Do you know what makes it the best?
What?
I was asking you sincerely. I thought maybe you knew.
I put you on the
Tony,
spot.
before you go,
Yeah.
one thing that we have been doing with some of the guests that we've talked with
Okay.
is we have been playing a little game with them. Because what we've been doing is basically we've been playing a game so that our guest can win a $25 gift certificate for a random viewer. Would you like to try your luck at winning a prize for a viewer today?
Yes, I'd love to try my luck. I apologize greatly if I don't win anything for the viewer. Though.
No pressure, but nobody has lost yet.
You got something.
Marty, do you have Eric's badge, Eric Lang's badge with him on you?
Yes.
Oh, you just,
Oh, he just left.
you left.
He
It's
left.
very unprofessional, Chaz. I'm holding it as ransom.
Rants.
Well, while Marty is putting that away, I'll just set you up with the premise.
Okay.
So you work for Arcane Wonders.
Yes.
Now, so we thought that we would put together a little game with that combines users of the arcane mystic arts with wonders of the world. So what we're
Okay.
going to do is Marty has a list of 5 wizards who use arcane
Pictures.
magics, pictures of
Pictures
wizards,
of
and I
wizards.
have pictures of 5 wonders. So what we're
Okay.
going to do is we're just going to show you the pictures, ping pong back and forth, and if you can guess the majority of what these wonders are,
Okay.
you will win
So I need 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
Okay.
You will win a gift certificate for a randomly picked viewer who will pick after today's broadcast.
And again, nobody that's played any of our games has lost yet.
And for you viewers, to enter to win this contest, all you gotta do is send a tweet that uses this hashtag DTCQA. Send us a question, send us a comment about the stream, whatever you want, and you'll be entered to win.
And obviously those that are playing will be able to participate because we're going to put the pictures right here in the middle of the table so that our wonderful producers can switch to the wonderful overhead cam.
Yes. Oh, one last thing before we start is the winners of today's contests will be people who used the hashtag today. So if you've used it in previous days, make sure to tweet something again.
That's right. All right, you ready to begin?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here we go. First,
Famous wizard.
wizards.
Ah, okay. That one's easy.
Okay.
It's Magneto.
You got it.
That
counts. That counts.
Gandalf.
All right, so off to
Not going to be too hard.
No. Okay.
off to a challenging start. Okay. All right. You got your first wonder, right there.
The pyramids.
There you go.
Hey,
It's where
I
Gandalf
got
lives.
that
There you
one.
go.
Which pyramids? There's one that's considered the
The
wonder.
Egyptian pyramids.
Great pyramids.
Great pyramids.
Who is this famous wizard?
That's Harry Potter.
Look, I didn't say they were going to be totally
Come
difficult.
on,
You were
I'm
stressing out.
yeah, I think you might be going easy on me. Though.
Oh, don't worry. We have some jerky ones in here. All right. So you're on a roll so far, 3 for 3.
Okay.
Here's your next wonder.
That is the Grand Canyon.
That is a grand answer because you're absolutely correct.
So what's that, 4?
That's
4,
4 for
okay.
4.
Yeah.
You are a total roll. All right. Who is that famous wizard?
That is Merlin.
That is
Whoa.
correct.
Do you know the movie that is?
Sword and Stone.
Oh,
Look at you.
You were all nervous. Ah, no, yes. So 5 for 5. You only need one more. it's a
I
lot.
think this is where all of a sudden you start like pulling out some like Hanging Gardens of Athens or something, and I'm like,
It may be. There you go.
that's the Taj Mahal.
Okay, yes. Okay, so I had at least one more before I got the.
Before it got hard. Okay.
Well, you got your 6.
Yeah.
So
All
now
right,
let's see if you
So
go for a
somebody
clean,
is going to win.
clean sweep.
Let's see if I
it
can
goes
clean
clean
sweep.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to turn it just a tad.
Is that
so-
Mr. Wizard?
Oh, yes!
yeah.
Mr. Wizard!
Yeah.
Yes, famous PBS Kids
Yeah,
Science show,
yeah,
Mr.
okay.
Wizard. Yep. All right. So I'm not giving you hints because you got it, so you're on your own.
Oh. Is that
This is a
is that in Cozumel?
no. This is a natural wonder
I'm wrong, then.
in Peru.
Then I'm wrong.
All right. This is
Yeah, I don't know. that
Machu
one.
Picchu. Machu
Yeah.
Picchu.
I've played that game.
Gesundheit.
It's a board game.
Machu Picchu?
Yes.
I did not know there was a Machu
It
Picchu
is.
board game.
All right.
Who's that wizard?
As the Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
All right.
Well, you got all the wizards.
All right, and there you go. Which famous wonder is this? See, this is my way of telling you I was pretty sure that you were going to get it up to this point. So take that, Tony.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to say on this one. This one is probably really funny, but it's totally going over my head.
No. The funny part is that it's going over your head. This is a movie still from the recent movie based on the book called Wonder, about a child who I believe has a disfigurement in his face and has to go to school, and him dealing with going to school for the first time.
Got it.
What missed the cut was Wonder Bread.
Yep. Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
And also, we're going to have Yoda, because Jedi are sometimes known as space wizards.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but you did it.
You did it.
Yeah, the wizards weren't that hard.
They weren't. They weren't.
No,
I
you
mean,
nailed
I
it.
was
It was early
expecting
in
you to
the
put like
morning.
Raceland or Elminster or some of the like crazy Advanced Dungeons Dragons wizards in there.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know those.
I don't know.
I felt like I should probably know them before I presented to somebody
Yeah.
else. It tells you my depth and knowledge of wizard lore.
Oh,
When,
man.
when we were Googling them, there were a few of them I was like, who's that? I don't know. What's that? I don't know.
And then you felt like if we didn't know, somebody would call us out on idiots. That's not what that
The
is.
problem is that the one you showed me, the Machu Picchu.
Uh-huh.
When I said Cozumel, it's because the Dice Tower cruise actually went through there, and there was the ability to go see that. But I couldn't recall what that was. It was, I believe, at the Cozumel or Costa Maya.
Is Cozumel
stop.
the giant volcano that's collapsed in, or is that something else?
I don't know, but we stopped in both Costa Maya and Cozumel,
Okay.
and they're both different areas in Mexico that basically we had the ability to do a horseback riding excursion to
wow.
go there.
Cool.
And plug in the Dice Tower cruise if you have not been on it. It is a great experience.
Does
and a lot of fun.
the cruise always go to the same area?
I don't believe so. I believe the cruise is going to a different location.
Okay, so they mix it up.
Yep.
Okay, excellent. Cool. Well, you know what? You know who else is going to mix it up?
Who?
The #1 streaming Dice Tower convention coverage.
Number one.
Yes, also the only one. Because what we're going to do is we're going to mix it up for a while by going on a break, and then we're going to come back with not only
Let's
our...
look-
Oh, well, you know what? We have a schedule now that we have to show on screen, because Marty and I have gotten the times and dates wrong so often that the producer made a schedule for us. So we'll be back, as you can probably see on your screen now, at 11 a.m. with Meeple Source, who's going to be, I believe, showing My Little Scythe. And also, people from the Just Got Played podcast will be joining us. And then, Marty, what comes up later after our lunch
Then
break?
we're going to take a break, and we're going to have Tasty Minstrel Games come in. And we've got an interesting game
Yes, we got,
to play with them.
yes, and that will be another game with audience participation where another gift certificate will be on the line.
Yes, then we got two special guests today. We got Daryl Andrews coming in, and then we have Ignacy Chevicek from Portal Games, which I'm looking forward to because Chaz, you and I got to play for the first time ever the new game from Portal, Detective.
I cannot wait until we get to talk about that game later this afternoon.
Yeah, but the thing is though, we can't talk too much about it.
I know.
It's one of these games that's very spoilery, so you
Yes.
can't talk a lot about that. But we can at least talk about our experience. And then, like we said, at 4:30, Jamie will be coming on. And we'll play a game of Wits and Wagers, where the wager involves hot sauce.
Yes.
Hot
so,
sauce.
So, join it. And again, don't tell Jamie. So we're going to go on a little break, and we'll be back at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and we hope to see you then. And in the meantime, keep using this hashtag, because there's already one $25 Cool Stuff Inc. gift certificate on the line today. Thanks to Tony
from
for
Arcane
fantastic
Wonders.
performance.
Yeah, no, thank you
And
so
make
much.
sure to
You're welcome.
check out Good Critters is coming out at Gen Con, and Critical Mass is already out now.
Absolutely.
No,
Yes.
thank you so much for having me this morning.
Yep. We'll see you guys again at 11 a.m. Until then, take care. Talk to you again soon.
Thanks.